Come on in. Come on in. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. You guys come on in. Happy Thursday, everyone. What's up, all you cool kittens and all of you cats? It's your girl, Lucinda Speaks, and I'm back with another live stream. Came on in, honeys. Came on in, girls. What y'all doing? Come through, girl. Let's talk. What's going on? Girl, it's your girl, honey. It's your girl from around the world, honey. Just one more again, girls. Just one more again. What y'all doing? It's a thirsty. The girl, we thirsty today, girls. We are thirsty today. In the safe zone is in the house. Chef Mac, baby. What's up, girl? Beautiful divas in the house. Annette, how are you doing, honey? Classy lady, how are you, darling? Catrice, hey, love. What's up? What's up, Sonia Johnson, Tina, Brittany Allen is in the swinging house, honey. What is up? What is up, Katrina? Hey, girls. What is going on, y'all? What is going on? What's up, Chi-Town in the house, baby? And you already know when Chi-Town is in the house, baby, just clear the aisle, so she can come on down here, honey, and talk with us, girls. What is going on? What is going on? Hello, everybody. Let's rock. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Now she was a little. Let me tell you something, babe. I got a funny story for y'all this morning, honey, because she was a little different today. But I noticed, y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all something. She'll have a couple of good days, and then she'll have some days where she just being herself. You know what I'm saying? Now I knew her before all of this, so a lot of this is just her. It's just her attitude, just her. So she did not try to really get up last night, but she did not sleep. But she did stay in her bed and kind of play with her little activity thing and just fiddling and doing her thing. So, I didn't sleep well, but it was better. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think the more that we do more of the strategies, keeping her up, like now, I don't know if you guys can see, but now she's on camera and she's basically just kind of sitting. She has a snack. So I do see some improvements in how she responds, but the biggest thing is how I respond and how I present things to her. I think that's what I have to keep in the forefront of my mind. But yeah, so we got her here on camera. We're gonna move this camera here just in case I need to get up and address anything. But you guys know if I do have to get up and go and address her, I will be right back. So yeah, I think she's just kind of doing her thing. So yeah. And sometimes she's like that, y'all. Sometimes she's like that. Yes, I talk to her, not at her. I just kind of go along and just kind of carry the conversation just like I would before. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm going to the store. I saw some butter beans. I know you like those. Just keep it going, child. Just keep it going. And I noticed that it also helped me. And that's another thing that I talked about with my therapist. My therapist also told me to just continue the conversations as we would before. And that because I mentioned to you guys that I felt like I was grieving the old mom, but there's no reason for me to do that because she's still here. And so I don't want anything to put me in a negative headspace. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look at her any differently. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Lakeisha? What's up, everybody? So, yeah, guys, we got 42 in the building. I don't know about the likes. I know that the mods are going to be looking at those likes. Y'all make sure that the people in the building and the likes are matching, y'all, because we definitely want to get this channel up and running. You know what I'm saying? This is a source of income. We also want to reach people. Yes, she does have we have lots of photos. I don't think you guys can see them in the videos that I do when I go live, but we have lots of pictures over on the other wall of everybody, and we have names. So she can put the names with the faces. So those are on the other wall. So she can see that. But yeah, she's doing pretty good today. I think it's a good day for her. She was a little bit refusing this morning, but I just think it was because it was the morning time and she really was never a morning person in the first place. So that's just that on that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, honey, listen, what I pulled up to talk to y'all about is girls, how good Miss Loretta Brown has had me laughing these last 3 days. Like, have y'all not been enjoying the doggone drag? Baby, the drag has had me by my throat, girl. Baby. And some of the stuff that Auntie Loretta says, baby, she don't even be trying to be funny. But when I tell y'all it's pure comedy, y'all, no cap. I swear for God, I have been hollering and screaming, laughing. Like, oh my God. Like, girl, that is really like the thing I have really been that has been having me laughing the last couple of days. That and this whole thing with Peach McIntyre and the whole hairstylist. Y'all know last week Peach was walking around her girl with all her hairstyles, a different hairstyle every day, mind you, a different hairstyle every day. And then all of a sudden they fall out for whatever reason. She says it was because, and I want to ask y'all because I haven't been in the beauty shop in a while. You know, I've just been doing like wearing my wigs, get my hair braided down. And yes, Annette, girl, she has been cracking me up. I've been kind of doing my own thing. Baby, she has been riding them bulls. When I tell you, Miss Loretta been riding them bulls, she been riding them girl and them bulls. They've been trying to throw her off, but y'all, Auntie got a good grip. Auntie got a good grip on them bulls, and she's not letting them go. When she clanks down on them, see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to see. People want to call me old and Loretta. Oh, you know, once you hit 50, they want to call you old, baby. Y'all young girls can learn something from us, especially when it comes to gripping something with no hands. Because let me tell you something. When you get in them 50s and them 60s, as you enjoy, girls, as you enjoy, you gonna hold on. You gonna hold on. Because you don't know when it's gonna be your last. Can I get an amen? Somebody out there feel me. Somebody out there has a right hand and a left one too. And you're holding on. You're holding on to that opportunity. You're holding on to that time you got. You understand? You're holding on. You're holding on. What's up, Miss Hennessy? Now, look, let me tell y'all something now. Auntie Lou is not one to waste an opportunity. Now, let me tell you something. My auntie, she understands. She said, I understand. I understand. That's all she had to say. And I said, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. But I'm telling y'all, it's been straight comedy. Oh my gosh. But I got a couple of questions for y'all here in the chat. Now listen. Y'all know that Peach has said word on the curb was that somebody called CPS on her. I guess it was like supervision or something like that. And I don't have kids. I don't know. I do know, as being a reporter, that there are different things. Da, 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 da. Anyway, but now I'm trying to figure out if when she was at the casino last week when her hair was done, notice around the 21st, she's always rich, and then the rest of the the rest of the week, she's not. But who is watching the cheerings while she's at the casino? Because we know that her husband, hey, Shelly, we know her husband, he has a gambling addiction as well. I just want y'all to please answer this question. Who is watching them cheerings while they at the casino? Let me get into some of y'all comments. Miss Loretta is no joke. Let me put this up. You going up, Miss Annette. She said, Miss Loretta is no joke. When she got them claws in you, she do not let go. That lady is a wise lady. Let me tell y'all something, baby. Y'all know me and Miss Loretta had our little back and forth on it because, whatever. Listen, Miss Loretta would drag you, baby. I was like, Lord, I don't want to be into it, because you don't want to be into it with people on YouTube unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate it when content creators that I like get into it, but I can't do anything about that, because if they have a relationship, just like when I have fallen out with I'm trying to think of a name to call her. With that gorilla. When Oops Wrong Ho. When I fell out with Oops Wrong Ho, that gorilla, a lot of people didn't like that. But I didn't want to split nobody, but at the same time, it's like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Hey, Roz, how you doing? I'm so glad you're back, and I'm so proud of you and the girls. I look forward to just sitting back and watching and seeing you guys grow together as a family. And so when me and the gorilla fell out, y'all, I was like, this bitch got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because people are trying to spin the narrative of why y'all fell out or whatever. And I don't expect for nobody else to get into that particular situation, because it was between, well, it really wasn't just me and her. It was me and all of them, sort of, kind of. They felt like I was being negative because I felt like I'm seeing the real Latrice and I'm speaking out on her, and that's not right. You ain't supposed to be flip-flopping like that. But hell, I'm grown. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. But anyway, we ain't got to get into the logistics of it. But y'all know what I'm saying. But it's like, you just got to stay out the way, because, listen, when you get to be in these 50s, let me tell y'all something. You're going to fall out with friends. You are definitely going to fall out with friends. Hey, darling. Hey, Melinda. Listen, you're going to fall out with them. I think most of all, what's the important thing is that it's how you handle it. You know what I'm saying? We have talked about this. I have had friends I have fallen out with, y'all. One of my best friends who was over here the other day. And when I tell y'all, I told y'all, and we worked together. So she got her kids over there in the lunch line. I'm way over here in the lunch line, and we looking at each other, and nobody wants to be the first to say, I'm sorry. And then, like, I missed that year of her kids. You know what I'm saying? Because since I don't have kids, my friends' children are like my nieces and nephews. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to miss those important moments in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, families need the good aunties and the good uncles, because we're there when you can't pick them up, when you run a little short on something for them, maybe when you need a break, or whatever the case may be, maybe to kind of reiterate, because see, we can see it from a different perspective. You're busy with the child, so it's crucial with you. It's like when you have those grandchildren, the reason why I think, now this is just my opinion, I don't have no grandchildren, but I do have a nephew that got a baby on it, and I love that baby girl. But The way I used to be with my nephew, it's like, boy, stop this, or boy, stop that, or blah, blah, blah. You always running this house. I'm so sick of you doing that. Girl, let me tell you something, honey. That baby, honey, when he comes over here, he could throw a ball up at me, hit me in the face. I doubt if I even say anything. Because it's just different now. So I sort of get it when you guys talk about your grandkids. I'm like, oh my God, girl, I got bit by the bug. Okay. I can get it now. I see it now. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. What's up, Dion? Yes, girl. So listen, I don't know if y'all feel what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm making sense to you all, but I sort of get it. So the best thing you can do is be as neutral as possible. You know what I'm saying? And stay clear and just, be loyal to who you deem necessary of your loyalty, because everybody is not worthy of your loyalty, especially if it's a social media type of thing, because remember, we don't know each other. We're getting to know each other. So if that makes sense. So if I'm making sense, y'all let me know. If I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to take it because it's my platform. We can have a healthy dialogue. But that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about on that. But y'all, back to Peach. Some of y'all were talking about that. Let me go back up here. I think, and I asked y'all who was watching the kids. What? And somebody said, why is the oldest son? Where is the oldest son? I haven't seen him. He has a channel. I think it's basically Greg or something like that. I haven't seen him lately post. So I'm wondering. I'm wondering. So listen, those of you who have kids, I think that this is my opinion. I think that maybe he could be babysitting the other kids, right? When she's at the casino or whatever. I don't know if that's a good thing all the time. What do y'all think about that? As far as like, I know that, okay, if I had kids in my, say, 20s or 30s, I would really, really depend on the oldest kid to help me a lot. So I'm wondering, would I do it too much? What do y'all think? And the reason why I say this is this. When I was in the classroom, you know how you have those really, really helpful kids that they notice everything and they really, really know how to help you like get things together. Because in the classroom now, we do a lot of stations. Okay. We may do a few days of whole group teaching where the teacher is kind of lecturing the whole group. But for the most part, you got so many kids with so many different needs. You have to like get this group and work with this group. And while you got this group that's close to you, you got a whole nother world, girl, going on. You got to plan and have things in place for them and teach them how to, go about and stuff like that. And it's really nerve-wracking at first because you got to have a lot of trust, but you got to teach them what to do with it. Here's the thing. I found myself relying on the same group of kids all the time. Here was the issue with that. The issue was because some of the kids didn't like that. They felt like I was not giving them an opportunity. And they are fair. What I would always do, I always would try to have a morning meeting and have an evening meeting. And what I would try to do is say, in the morning time, this is what we're going to do, blah, blah, blah. This is the plan. I felt like that kids would buy into what we were going to do that day if I explained it to them. Because if I just don't explain it to them and we just, you just come in the classroom and I just give you an assignment, how is it that you see the benefit of that assignment? I feel like kids need to know the benefit of things. I just do. Now, that's me. Now, if y'all think I'm wrong, let me know. But I think they need to know the benefit of things. I think it makes it easier. I think kids need to buy in. I don't believe in telling kids everything, but I do believe they need to buy in. And then I would also have the an evening meeting where I would wrap it up, say what went well, what went wrong. And then I thought about it. Well, let them chime in. Okay. So when they chime in, though, these are some of the things that they said to me. So, yeah, Thank you so much for, let me see, what is this? I can't see. What is this? Sting, I see you in green. A new member, thank you so much. Mods, I don't know if Brittany's in here or any of my other mods in here. I need to send y'all my link. I gotta remember to do that, y'all. I just got to. You like that approach because, hold on. I like that approach because it makes them feel inclusive and respected. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm gonna tell you something. One reason why I feel like I was really, really good at being a teacher was because I didn't have kids at home. And I wasn't burned out. I was burned out, don't get me wrong, but I didn't have to come home and cook and do homework and all that kind of stuff. I just had me. So I was able to think more from the kids' perspective than my own perspective. So I really, really tried to do that. Not saying that if I had kids, I would have been a good educator. It's just, just my own thing. So, I just really wanted them to, but I am very stern. Like the me that y'all see here is not the me that you would see at work. The me at work, like kids, they would always bring the problem kids, so-called, to me. I was very no nonsense, very much on structure, because remember, my parents were older when they had me. Okay. My mama was going to have a hysterectomy, boo-boo. And they woke her up and said, not today. Not today. I know she was thinking that they woke her up because her insurance didn't go through. But it wasn't your insurance, girl. Your insurance went through. They was like, girl, you pregnant. And she was like, I thought y'all said I couldn't get. No, you pregnant today. So that's how I came. There's something you remind. Let me see. In the safe zone says great approach. Now, coming from you, I received that, sister, because I know you know a lot of those strategies. And y'all remember now, I went to school, 30-something during there 40 years ago. I mean, the way they taught us to be teachers was totally different than how they teaching the kids now. So we got a whole lot of more wisdom, I think, then than they do now. That's my opinion, Lucinda, you remind me so much of my auntie. She was a teacher for 30 years. 30 something years, and she retired back home. She can't stop talking about being a teacher. Yeah, and I hope I don't want to be that person that makes y'all bored of me talking about that. I don't know what else to talk about because it's all I've ever done. So yeah, I gotta work on it. Because I'll be like, girl, I remember this, but I did it for so long. It's hard not to talk about it. It is so hard not to talk about it, and you miss it because you're just used to it. So yeah, but that's just like you guys, whatever job that you've done, you whatever career that you had. What does this say? Oh, okay. All right. Whatever career you had, it's just a part of you. That's all it is. That's all it is. But yeah, but I was back to Peach. Hey, Lucinda, you didn't get your notification. It's me, Riri. I don't get a lot of my notifications. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I feel like if YouTube has people working for them, as far as getting paid, people need to know when we're live because that's how we get the views. So they need to really fix that. Like that's really beginning to get on my nerves. But if any of you guys follow Peach McIntyre, do y'all feel like and I noticed that they have like another young lady. There's a lot of mommies on this app who have young kids. And they have quite a few kids too. Like I think there's a girl named Liv, there's somebody named Jazzy, there's another girl named Nika. And I just kind of look at them here and there. I'm not seeing the mothering that we had. And that's a little scary to me. Is that scary to y'all? Like, how should I put this? It's almost like they expect for the kids to know things that they haven't explicitly taught them how to do. And I'm like, what is this? Is this I don't know. Should we are okay? Do y'all think that we get that mothers as a culture, we as black women, younger mothers, are they becoming better at being moms, or do you think it's lacking? And where do y'all think that it's lacking? Because from what I see on social media now, I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned about what I see. Let me see what Dion said. No, it's a good thing because her kids from school married and still go look for her at everything, and she got a good job. Yeah, they do. Mine talk to me a lot on social media, and it's good to see that a lot of them are doing well. I'm so proud of most of them. I haven't had many who have had a future where it was detrimental. I have had a few, and the ones that I'm speaking of, I was actually shocked. So yeah. Good afternoon, Lucinda and chat. Hats off to Memphis City School System. My youngest daughter had a great experience when we lived there in 1989. Oh yes, yes. Memphis City Schools was different. Shelby County Schools is totally different, in my opinion. I started teaching in 95. It was 95. Yeah, that was my first year. Yep. Was it 95? I know it was October. I never will forget the day. It was October 15th because they got paid. I never will forget that day. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Felicia. I never will forget that day. But yeah. And the lady who I took her place, this is how crazy it is. Hey, Tater. She had her doctorate, and so she got a job at one of the colleges. So, but she had no classroom management, and I had broken my foot because at the old house of my mom. Oh, okay, you blocked by mistake. Okay, that's fine. I do it all the time. Our old house has stairs. It's a 2-story, and I fell, and I couldn't start in August. No, it was September back then. We would always start the day after Labor Day back then. I couldn't start. And baby, I needed that money. And my mama was like, girl, you have to do something because I can't carry your insurance. You're going to have to find you a job. You're going to have to do something. You're going to have to wrap that foot up. You're going to have to do that, do something, because I am not going to be able to do this. You are gonna. I know that your foot is hurting, but I am not going to be able to do it. And I was like looking at her because she was already paying my car note because I had a little car. And she was like, I'm already paying the payments for this. You're going to have to get your insurance. You're going to have to go somewhere and find a job, and you're going to have to do it quickly. Yeah. So yeah, that's how that happened. So I was like, let me see if these folks they can find me a teaching position because okay, I ain't gonna be able to go to the doctor. And baby, that foot was barely hanging on, sis. That foot was barely hanging on. They had wrapped it up real good for me and everything, giving me medicine. And with my mom really, first my daddy started throwing little slick little hints. Like, woo, I wonder how much that's gonna cost. Woo, I wonder what kind of bill that's gonna be. Woo, he was throwing little slick shots, and I was feeling the shade. But of course, he always would say the stuff like that, so I didn't catch on. You know what I'm saying? I kind of had a feeling they didn't want me in their house no more either. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But girl, they was throwing little shade, like, woo, you sure do like to eat a lot. Woo, you sure do turn the air conditioner on a lot. Woo, you sure do use a lot of washing powder. Like, they were saying little slick things to me, and I was feeling the shade. Girl, I was trying my best to ignore them because I was hoping that they were not gonna do me like they had done my daddy's children back in the day. Get them an exit date. You know what I'm saying? So, but they was already talking behind my back. Behind my back. Yeah, they were saying that I ate a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, One morning I was getting ready to go to work, and my daddy would do the other kind of coffee, not the instant coffee, the kind it's like it percolates. He had this old, beat up, ugly coffee pot, child. So this particular morning I wanted some, and he said, "Woo wee, you get up early to eat breakfast, don't you?" Like, sir, that's rude. I mean, that girl, they just didn't want me in their house. So my mom, you know, being the Haitian that she is, she was like, Lucinda, I know that you hurt your foot and everything, but you're going to have to work because listen, we are paying your car note and you need to get a job. This is not working for us. This is not working for us. We need you to get a job. This is not okay. You know, you have bills, and then you try to go the other day, you try to go to Goldsmiths and buy a Coach bag. Why are you trying to buy a Coach bag when you don't have any money? So yeah, I had to go. I had to go. So yeah. It took me 13 months to go now. I didn't get the hint. Because I was like, I ain't gonna move into no apartment. Because I ain't had no credit. So what happened was I ended up using their I had some money saved. I used their credit, and I had some money saved, and that's how my mom and dad helped me get this place. Girl, I didn't care. Let me tell you something. I can live with you and you shade me, boo. You know what I'm saying? I can live with you and you shade me. I can, baby. If you don't want me to have your end of the bread, I will not eat your end of the bread. Because one thing I did not want to do, I did not want to pay rent, baby. I did not care. Now, I did take over that car note because the car note was due, y'all, on the 7th. I started working on the 15th. By November 7th, they slid the car note across the kitchen table like this. Like you sliding somebody some money. They just gonna slide it to me. Okay. All right. So I had a car note. Okay. Then I went and bought a dog. I went and bought a child, baby. They was ready for me to go. Girl, baby, things had to change, girl. I had to get kicked out, y'all. I was feeling just like, you know what I'm saying? But at least, you know what I'm saying, I was able to keep the place. But anyway, here was the thing though. I didn't know. Mom, baby, this is what happened. Y'all know I got that little outhouse out there. That was mama's beauty shop. Okay. So the way they did it was, oh, we found you a good place. So her shop was there. And of course, I lived in the house, which I didn't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how they fooled me. So really, technically, I believe I was a sucker. Because I really believe that he was trying to get her a shot. And he used me in the process. But that's all right. That's all right. But that's how it went down, y'all. That's that on that. But anyway, it worked out. I did think I was going to end up selling the house and renting it out or whatever and buy something else, but it just didn't work out for me like that. So it is what it is. You know, I'm grateful to have what I have. But yeah, girl, I was trying to save me a little money, but I didn't save as much as I needed to, child. Girl, they was tired of me, girl. They was really, really tired of me. I promise you they was, and they was really shady about it. I'm surprised. Yeah, beautiful Lucinda. They was trying to throw hints, move out people should know how to say stuff in a different way when they should just come on out and say, you got to go. Pretty much. And you know, I really wasn't surprised at mama. But I was really kind of surprised at daddy. Usually I really felt like me and him had a stronger bond, but I'm gonna tell you something. He pretty much is gonna go with whatever mom said. So, you know, you try to get him by himself and try to, you know, finesse him a little bit. Yeah, he gonna say yeah, but he ain't gonna say nothing, girl. He ain't have no backbone when it came to mama. So it is what it is. So anyway, that's how that happened, y'all. That is definitely how that happened. So look, y'all. I don't know how many minutes we've been on here. I've only been on here about 35 minutes. I know I can't stay on here long, y'all. I just really wanted to come out here because I'm really, really, really trying to be more consistent with the channel. I'm really trying to grow the channel. And I thank you guys for just supporting me. Even if I cannot be on here a whole hour, I did do some shorts today. I do need to get some shopping done because my aunt is about to come and watch mom. So I'm going to get a chance to go to Target, and I think I'm going to be able to go get my nails done. So that's good. I get to do something for myself today. But I just want to come out here. I saw that nobody was live, and I just want to talk to you guys, show my face, interact with you guys, kind of just tell you a little bit more about myself, let you guys see my personality. You know what I'm saying? So we can build a relationship, and hopefully, the channel will grow. But if you guys will share me out, if possible, Ray Mary, I'm gonna have to get your number because I do want to like advertise in the sister circle. So like I can send it to you and you can post, because I do want to grow networking with other channels and stuff like that, because this is a good way to earn extra income, no matter what anybody says. So yeah, like do whatever you got to do. Thank you so much, Roz. Thank you. Thank you so much. She said great live. Thank you. And I know I got to get better at it. I did say that I was gonna come out here if that gorilla kept on messing with Miss Loretta. I was gonna come out here and drag her big, fat, funky, ugly ass. But I don't need to keep saying that because y'all already know that. Like, what else can I say about that bitch that y'all don't know? You know she fat. You know she funky. Anytime you come out here with hair under your arms, like you didn't put a whole child under your arms and you carried around under your arms like that, it's nothing else that I can say. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But let me tell you something, bitch. Leave Miss Loretta alone. Because the way she dragging you talking about her being 60 some years old, baby, the way she is dragging you, honey, it is utterly ridiculous. Girl, she is dragging you by all your baby hairs, girl. She is dragging you. She is, you see how them Africans was able to get that little piece right there? She grabbing you by this little piece of hair all through, girl. I'm telling you. And let me tell you something. You easy to be drugged because you make it so easy. But girl, pipe down. Miss Loretta ain't what you want, because she has drugged you, sis. I thought some other folks had drugged you. You being drugged, sis. And I know they say when you go to the doggone zoo, don't bring bananas with you to the zoo. Don't be putting bananas all through the doggone fence and through the doggone thing like that. They tell us don't bring bananas to the zoo. I don't know who brought them bananas to you. I don't know who is sliding them all through the doggone thing like that, girl. I don't know who doing it, but sis, stop it, because Miss Loretta ain't what you want. She just ain't what you want. I would have been playing stupid like I didn't know what they were saying. I just would have lingered on and stay on there until I found somewhere to go, unless they wanted to say go. Yeah, I did try to linger, but when they I'm gonna tell y'all, let me tell y'all this. Let me tell you how low down they are. I had heard that my mama and my auntie, not Willie Mae, the one who y'all hear, but my mom and my other auntie had been riding. Ruby, she's deceased. They had been riding around looking for houses. Now I know some of y'all are from Memphis, right? I'm over here by the U of M. So the U of M homes are old, they're small, but they're good structured homes. Okay. Y'all. When they first started talking about houses, I was like, oh, so this is what I did. I did, how they pre-qualify you or whatever. We talked to somebody who was a real estate agent, and they, had showed us how to do the paperwork and everything. So of course, that's what we did. We was able to use my dad's name is on the house and my name is on the house. That's how I was able to get it. So I use his credit. Anyway, so when they, at that time they said, oh, well, you qualify for like, I think it was like 80,000 or something at the time. So I said, I said, I was going to go out there past Hickory Hill, all Ross Road. I was driving out that way looking for a house because I wanted me a big old house. Girl, yeah, they brought the monkeys back, girl, from Bali, girl. And they very disrespectful. Girl, my daddy said, girl, with your mouth and your attitude, don't you go out here and buy no $80,000 house, because what's going to happen when you do something at the school and you cuss somebody out and you get fired? How are you going to pay a note? You better go get something that you can afford. Even if you work at McDonald's, get something that you can afford. Don't go out here jumping big. Baby, I was really, really in my feelings because I felt like they was, taking my independence. They was picking the house for me. Melrose High School. Yes. I don't live by Melrose. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Because I didn't want to be that far in the hood. But I ain't far. But I ain't quite that in the ghetto. But now I'm going to tell you something. Drive over by Melrose now. A lot of people have taken those homes and really, really made those homes look good. Okay, so now I should take that back. When my mom and my auntie kept driving by this particular house, so my cousin had already told me, girl, they had found a house over there by the university, and I don't think it's what you want. Girl, when I drove by here and saw this, I said, I don't want that. I don't want that. Because it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It had no wazzle dazzle. It had no oomph to it. So I wouldn't come look at this house. I would not. Girl, they was coming back on Sundays talking about, you want to ride with us somewhere? No, ma'am. You want to go something? No, ma'am. Because I knew what was mama is very, very she is very pushy. Okay, she's going to continue to connive. She's going to call everybody. She's going to tell them what she wants them to do, what she wants them to convince you to do. And what she's going to do is she's going to keep on twisting and turning, and it's going to go her way. Okay, that's how she is. So I knew if I got in the car with her, got engaged in a conversation with her, anything like that, she is going to get what she wants. What's up? What's up, go get her? That's how my mama is, y'all. I know that woman. So I was like, I'm not going by the house. I am not going to look at it, because if I go into that house, she is going to make sure that I get it. Girl, I avoided that lady for 2 weeks until she said, oh, Lucinda, you need to come here to the beauty shop because something has fallen and it has gotten on my leg. It has gotten on my leg. It has gotten on my leg, and I think I need you to take me. I think I need you to take me somewhere. She hung up the phone. So I'm like, oh my God, maybe a pressing comb or something like that. Like, I thought it was a burn. When I got to the beauty shop, my mom had dropped some relaxer on her pants, and that's why she wanted me to come to the beauty shop. Ain't nothing happened to her. She wasn't dying. She wasn't burning nothing. So she was like, oh, your dad already has my car. I have to ride with you. So then she was like, turn here, turn there. And that's how we ended up in the driveway over here. And I was like, oh, Lord. But I had to get out because, I wasn't going to say I wasn't going to get out because that was going to be a whole nother argument. I came into the house and it wasn't as bad as I thought. She was busy back here because she had already decided her shampoo bowl and all that. She had, baby. So the next thing I know, we're at First Horizon Bank, and my daddy had signed and I had to sign, and then we had to go to closing and all of that. So, she trying to get up, y'all. Hold on, y'all. She's getting up. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to get off of here. She needs me to help her. She's making with her snack. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, I gotta go and get her cleaned up. What's up? Go get her. Yeah, she's not trying to get up. I think she's just moving. I see you gave in. Yeah, I gave in. She gets her way. Yep. But I'm glad that I actually got it. Actually, I mean, it's not. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. She knew what she was talking about because listen, I forget how much the note was back then, but the house is almost paid for now. I think I got like 6.5 more years on it. And the house note ain't number $400 or something dollars. Now listen, where in the world could I live for 400? I think it's 459. Where could I live right now for that amount, guys? And so, you know what I'm saying? So it worked out because a lot of times we don't know in life, even though you have degrees or whatever things happen and you don't know, I just feel like when you're single, you have to really, really know how to manage your finances. And you can't go out there and get, if you're bringing in $5,000 a month, you know what I'm saying? Do you really want $1,000 house note? Because what happens if you're not bringing in five? What happens if you're bringing in $1,600 a month and then you paying $1,000 house note? Then you only got $600 to survive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that it did work out the way it did, because even though now my income, isn't the same, I'm still able to even keep the home. So that is a blessing. So my parents knew what they were talking about. Yes, I cannot stand when they call the whole the whole of Trinidad to tell them about you. Yes, everybody, yes. And then, sometimes, especially when they are from the when English is their second language, and when they get to cussing you out, girl, and especially if you grew up in the United States. So English is my first language, okay? I think especially with my mom, I think she didn't want me to be different. So she didn't really engage me in a lot of Creole. So I'm not really fluent in the language, and I hate that she did that. I just feel like that was part of what happened to her when she came to this country and what she faced. And that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But you guys have got to hear this story because it was a lot for her. In the 40s to be here in America and not being you know what I'm saying, not really knowing the language and navigating racism and all of that. So she's gone through quite a lot. So God is good to her. He really, really is. Hey, Miss Vivian, my mom's namesake. How are you? Yes, girl. My mom is a trip, honey. She is something serious though. Nowhere, because I live in a 1 bedroom for $1,040. Yeah, girl. Yeah, and at least I got 3 bedrooms. Like I wish I would love to, and I think what I really would like to do is to add on to it, because I mean, let's face it, we know the inevitable, right? When that time comes and I'm kind of already pre-planning, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want the first thing that we've already decided to do as a family. Whenever that time comes, the very first thing we want to do is remove the hospital bed. That is like the very first thing. It has to be removed. Okay. And the furniture, because for me to be able to move on, I cannot walk into this house and see that room the way it is. Okay. That's just for me to be able to move on. And I'm not going to keep the house looking the same way, because that's why I'm changing things now, because I want to still be able to go on. And I know grief and I know how hard it is, but I can't walk in still looking for, and I know that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys kind of understand what I'm saying and why I feel like, you know, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move out certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I can move on, because if you have lived with somebody in the house and they expire, God calls them home. Definitely, I'm gonna be walking by their room and constantly walking in their room looking for her. And so when it doesn't look the same, that will help me, you know what I'm saying, to come to terms with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you just got to do that. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. And with the person that she's raised me to be, and to have the strong faith that I have, I know God can bring you through anything. But I do know that our loved ones don't belong to us, they belong to Him. And so if I'm going to serve Him, if I'm going to really be the Christian that I say that I am, I got to trust Him. I got to trust Him. And He's not going to put any more on me than He has put on you or anybody else. He doesn't love me any more than He loves you. And folks, I got to get, I got to do this. And I got to do it alone. Yes, add your own touch. I had to change my son's room too. Yes, Roz, that is exactly. And my aunt and I talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and like we've already started to like put little plans in place, because she's like, I know what you're going to face, and this is going to make it a little bit easier, but the pain I will never be able to take from you. And so I love her for that. Y'all, Willie Mae is my mom's baby sister. But when I tell y'all, I could not do this without my aunt. My auntie, oh my gosh, she loves mom so much. She is just my everything. I know sometimes when she calls, she gets on my nerve and everything. Y'all know she sound like this because she been smoking cigarettes ever since she's about 12 years old. But when I tell you, I love me some doggone Willie Mae, baby. That doggone Willie Mae is my everything. I see Miss Loretta is back, baby, and I'm about to run. You hear me? I'm about to run over there and get right in that check, because, baby, I'm here for the shits and the giggles. But thank you so much, Roz, for that. But yeah, guys, keep going on with me on this ride. We're going to keep on loving each other and supporting each other. And until next time, I love you. And there's nothing you can do about that. Have a great day. Bye.